I really thought I was ready to go because I had been training at a really high level back in Florida on my own, but really nothing could replicate team training. You just can't replicate all the changes of direction, the amount of decelerations, and that puts a toll on your body, especially my body that's just gone through building and creating, growing a human. So I kind of had a little setback with my knee. It's nothing too serious, and I'm looking to get in team training actually tomorrow. So I'm quite excited. Um, but obviously, I came here and was hoping to get into a match within the first 2 weeks, and it didn't happen. And it's been a year now, so I'm very eager to get on the field. But like I said before, 2020 is a year of patience, and I kind of just have been able, I would say, most times to be like, okay, like let's just let it go and continue to move on forward.
Last day, best day.
Obviously, like every person is different. It's the same with any injury. Like someone might come back from ACL in 6 months and it may take someone else 12 months, and you can't really expect to be back in 6 months. Of course, everyone hopes to, but that's just not how it works with everyone. And that's the same with pregnancy. But there's clear things you can do to help yourself get back, and there's little steps you can do even a week after giving birth, 2 weeks after giving birth. So I felt like I took the right steps, and I definitely want to be able to share that with teammates who decide in the future to have babies. But we had a pretty good team of current mostly former soccer players that were all having babies around the same time as me. So we were on a group chat, and I think that helped. Like I haven't been on the pitch as much as I've wanted to, and really set a good example that way and show my professionalism and experience that way. So I've been able to do that with talking to a lot of my teammates, with going through and doing like video analysis, as we do each week with every match. We always and analyze the player who's in our position. So I've really gotten on well with a lot of the forwards and tried to help as much as I can. I guess at this point, I'm not really sure. I have a plan to go back for the holidays, but you just don't know if I'm planning to continue on here or not. It all really depends on COVID. It depends on the NWSL as well and what their plans are for next season. So I feel like I'm taking it week by week right now. I'm pretty upset they aren't here with me. It was such a spontaneous thing signing for Tottenham that I wasn't able to get all the paperwork set up in time for them. So they're still in Florida, but they have a pretty good life. How can you go wrong living in Florida? The WSL, however, I think is making quite a statement in putting more effort into their women's sides. And Tottenham is one I think that has continued to grow over the last couple of years, has done really well to make that jump into the first division. And now it's okay. Now we need to make that jump from the middle of the pack to the top 3 or 4, to the Chelsea, Arsenal's, Man Cities. I think that there's always progress that needs to be made within the women's game, not only like for pay even, but just equality in terms of treatment, in terms of facilities, in terms of resources within the club. And so I'm definitely looking to make I'm always looking to make those better, and especially here at Tottenham, I know that this is only their second year in the WSL. So it's been a little bit of a transition, I think, for them from the second division to the first, but they're looking to get better and better, both on the field and off the field. And I hope I can help with that as well. So I don't think that's the path I want to go down. I feel like I'm a pretty coachable person in general, but I don't. Yeah, it's not necessarily the pressures. I think that it's just like I don't know what it is. I guess I don't have the hunger for it. Like I do for playing football every day. I just don't have the hunger to want to then transition into coaching.